You've tried to fight it. You've prayed. You've confessed. But every single time, you fall again. Lust keeps pulling you back. And maybe, just maybe, you feel like God is done with you. But here's the truth nobody tells you. God hasn't abandoned you. He isn't shocked. He isn't angry beyond repair. He's waiting for you to see something crucial about why this keeps happening. And if you watch this video, you'll finally understand the path to real freedom. Lust isn't just a battle of the flesh. It's a battle of the mind, the heart, and your identity. Every time you fall, it isn't just weakness. It's a symptom. And there are 4 spiritual truths that can break this cycle forever. Truths that King David knew when he faced his own battles. Truths that the Apostle Paul poured out in letters to people just like you. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to see what's been hiding in plain sight and why God wants you free. 1. The real war. Let's start with something nobody says out loud. Lust is not about pleasure. It's about pressure. Think about it. It shows up when you're stressed, when you're lonely, when you're disappointed, when you're spiritually empty. It's not a desire problem. It's a pain management problem, and the enemy knows it. That's why he studies your patterns. He knows the time of day you're weakest. He knows the kind of images that trigger you. He knows the exact emotional state where your guard drops, and he waits. Patiently, silently, strategically. Because if he can control your eyes, he can control your mind. And if he can control your mind, he can suffocate your calling. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life." The enemy knows this, so he attacks the heart through the eyes. 2. The shame loop. Here's where most people get trapped. You don't just fall into lust, you fall into shame. And shame is the real prison. Lust says, just this once. Shame says, you'll never change. Lust whispers, no one will know. Shame whispers, God must be disappointed. And before you know it, you're not running from sin anymore. You're running from God. But hear me, shame is not from heaven. When Adam fell in Genesis 3, the first thing he did was hide, not because God rejected him, but because shame lied to him. If shame is pushing you away from God, that's not God speaking to you. That's the voice of the enemy mimicking conviction. Conviction says, come close. Shame says, stay far. One leads to healing. The other leads to slavery. 3. God's response to your struggle. Now listen to this, because this is where everything shifts. God is not shocked by your struggle. He is not intimidated by your urges. He is not repelled by your weakness. Psalm 103:14 says, He knows our frame. He remembers we are dust. You fall. And God says, I already knew that about you, and I already made a way out. Look at Jesus in John 8. A woman caught in adultery, in the act, dragged into the streets, exposed, humiliated. Did Jesus condemn her? No. He defended her. Then he restored her. Then he empowered her. Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. That is how God deals with sexual sin, not with disgust, but with deliverance. 4. The path to freedom. Here's the part people skip. You can't break lust with willpower. You break it with replacement. You can't just stop looking. You must start seeking. You can't just shut doors. You must open the right ones. Freedom is not the absence of temptation. It's the presence of a greater desire. Psalm 34:5 says, those who look to him are radiant, not ashamed radiant. You don't fight lust by staring at the sin. You fight lust by staring at Jesus. Let me say something you may have never heard. You are not filthy. You are not ruined. You are not beyond saving. You are not the one mistake you keep repeating. God has seen every battle, every fall, every promise you broke, every night you cried after, and He still calls you, still loves you, still pursues you. Micah 7:8 says, "Though I fall, I will rise," not because you're strong, but because He is gentle. You're not listening to this by accident. God is breaking something off you right now. The cycle, the shame, the heaviness, the lie that says, "This is just who I am." No, this is not who you are. This is what you're coming out of. If this message hit your spirit, don't just scroll away. Say this out loud: "Lord, I'm done hiding. Heal my heart. Clean my mind. Strengthen my spirit. I'm ready to walk in freedom." And if you prayed that from the heart, you didn't just hear a video. You just took your first step toward Deliverance Drop. I'm rising in the comments, and tell me where you're watching from so I can pray over you. And if you want more messages like this, hit follow. Because your freedom journey is just beginning.